I like how NFTs are being used in novel ways to deliver further art. I think we're just barely scratching the surface of what an NFT can do. Personally, I think we've been living in the metaverse since the dawn of the internet, really. As soon as we started having message boards and forums and cursors on screens and live conversation, we were already starting to live in digital spaces. I think now with social media and the internet and everybody being connected and staring at their phone for an average of something like 6 hours a day, I think we have to admit that this is where we're living now. At least a certain amount of the way we interact with the world is digital. And now with virtual reality and augmented reality and blockchain-backed NFTs, it's only going to get more immersive. So I think the metaverse is inevitable.
I don't think that currently I would make a distinction between NFT artists and other artists. I'm not sure that I would necessarily make the distinction.
Broadly speaking, the NFT space is a very unique culture, very unusual ecosystem. What digital artists haven't had really before is collectors. You would make a t-shirt or a print or something and you would sell them. Otherwise your art wouldn't be as liquid as it is now, in the sense that it can be passed around at light speed, put up in multiple places at once.
Some people came from fine art backgrounds, but then it's not that much digital as well, so they're adapting into digital space. I think that's kind of like that kind of wider kind of artist kind of response into the NFT space.
Yeah, I guess I'm taking on a number of different roles in the NFT space now. Started off as an artist selling my art, very quickly became a collector, and then saw lots of people being lifted by this new market, being validated by it. So the piece I'm working on seems to be another carnivorous portal. I've tried to make it so that it's kind of hypnotizing and ornate, but through the gateway, it's a bit of a void and a bit of a mystery as to what's behind it. It's kind of like an alien propaganda delivery device, a 3D printed, VR sculpted, augmented reality, alien portal gallery. I make volumes out of the pen tool, and so that when you look at any piece of artwork that I've created like that, you can see every brush stroke, every mark that can be sculpted, and you can follow the movements that I made. Those movements are generally stood up with music on, and I sort of move around the room. They're improvised, and I don't use references or assets of any kind, so that they feel like they were made in the metaverse by a human. It sounds cheesy, but it is all about the community. There's a bunch of weirdos and mavericks that really enjoy being on the edge of new technology.
Technically, basically, this is made in VR. So I've made this in VR. I've sculpted everything with quill. Everything's handmade. There is a lot of stuff happening. It's then imported into a CG engine to kind of like clean it up a little bit, and then re-rendered again. So it's the hand of the artist is always present. Everything you see is made by my hand. Like literally, there's nothing that's not. So it's kind of like handmade, but VR, and it can only really exist in the digital space, and you'll see why when you see it. Yeah,
That was exceptionally good.
it's pretty wild.
Yeah, fucking hell.
Perfect for the drop, definitely.
Yeah.
Ideal for the show.
Yeah.
Epic. So far, I haven't seen anything of that length and that sort of like complexity or depth being put up as an NFT.
Yeah, and as Lee said, like it'll look good in a club. Like that'd be awesome. Because initially, like my friend does that kind of music.
It looks like a club. It looks like
We should go and have a pint.
And there is a kind of part of it, like this, the recreation of it. You know, like this one's called the song's called The Road Back as well. So kind of looked at the club culture. You kind of there dancing for the whole night. kind of things are getting weird and stuff like that. Like it's almost like a ritual that people do in this modern age.
I thought it was very much a
I'm sure
ritual.
you picked up on that.
Yeah, you absolutely. You either want to watch it like in VR.
Yeah.
like,
As you were saying before, or to ideally,
or just on like a massive screen. Yeah.
and just don't do it.
IMAX.
I look around every now and then, and be like, whoa.
We should be at a festival. It looks like it's the flashback of an artificial intelligence that's been to some gnarly festivals and stuff. Inside a circuit board.
But like, you look at the clouds and you see a shape in them, right? So you're seeing pattern and form out of like just randomness. Yeah. That's exactly what's happened. You guys are probably seeing all sorts in there already, and if you were to draw over it, you'd have a completely different outcome.
It almost kind of gets graffiti at one point as well.
Yeah, that's it. Well, it's because I'm bringing in that kind of graffiti, like aesthetic
background.
You know, and you can see here, look, I'm starting to add in my little sort of characters, the birds, you know, stuff like that, because I'm seeing all these.
Notice the birds this time.
Yeah, these little birds.
It's really nice because you can see like your mind process sped up.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
That would literally look like lasers coming in.
Yeah. Some of it's really cool and it just flashes.
Yeah, you can definitely use it as like a live animation.
What am I excited by NFT space? Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
I think as time goes on, people will appreciate digital items of any kind as having as much value and weight as anything that's made up of molecules and atoms.
Yeah, like it provides providence basically. So it means you can trace back who did what, when, and where.
But it's just what's going to be potential round the corner when they have the technology where we can wear glasses like I've got on now, but in front of me I'm seeing all kinds of stuff, information about the world.
And if we're not admitting that we're already sort of with one foot in the metaverse, then I don't think we're being very honest.
This is why I'm so excited to be part of this. The way that I've looked at my sketchbooks since being an NFT artist and since being involved in the crypto art scene, it is fundamentally a completely different thing. I know it's metaverse and I know it's digital, but you can feel it, you can touch it, you can.